Hello, welcome. I'm Bat K, and this is the Christmas comic book calendar. The comic book Christmas calendar. Hello. So, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Christmas calendar thing we're gonna do. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a look at some really cool titles. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit before we start. I've had some questions about what are you going to review? What are you going to have a look at? What will be the comic books that you will talk about on the show? Are you going to review Sandman? Are you going to talk about Watchmen? Will this be the bestest of the bestest? 24 comic books you should read in your life? No. That is not my intention or goal. That's already been done so many times. There's I don't know what I could say about Watchmen that's not already been said, or about all the other heavy hitters. But we might have a look at some really cool popular titles. What I want to focus mostly on is the more obscure, forgotten, weird, overlooked titles that do have redeeming qualities or that I really enjoy. So I'm going to try to balance it. I'm going to do some new comics and some old. I'm going to do some old weird stuff, and I'm going to do some new popular stuff, or old popular stuff for that matter. I will do my best to give you a good variety in the comic books that we're going to do on the show. Anyway, let's get this road on the show. And today's comic book, as our first comic book, is, you'll never guess what it is. It's a Batman comic. And this is Batman Year 2. Now, people often talk about Batman Year 1, but Batman Year 2 is one of those overlooked comic books, and it's weird. So, is it as good as Year 1 by Frank Miller? I wouldn't say so. Is it good? Is it cool? Is it worth checking out? Absolutely. So, first, Batman Year 2, Fear the Reaper, is written by Mike Barr. And like the artists, there are different artists that worked on this. It's Alan Davis and also Todd McFarlane, who you might know from Spawn, the creator of Spawn. Okay, where to start on this? Now, this is from the 80s. I think the comic book is from 87. So it's got that really cool, 87, that dark, violent, gritty vibe that I really love. And why am I choosing this one? This comic book is very special to me because this is the first Batman comic book story that I read as a kid. And when I read this, it was so badass and so cool. And it's about this vigilante that comes back to Gotham, the Reaper. And the Reaper was, he's been away for some years. He's like Batman, but he's more vicious and more brutal. He kills the criminals he fights. And Batman in this comic book is still very new to this. So he's not the super invincible Batman that we've read about in later years. I'm just going to show you a little bit. Like you can see on this cover here, he's pretty banged up, and like his mask is torn, he's bleeding, his chest is cut. So this is more, and the gun. Let's not forget the gun. You won't see that in New 52. Well, I'll come back to the gun. But this is a more new to the game, rookie low-tech Batman who's trying to figure out things, and then suddenly he has to go up against this very more experienced vigilante that's not necessarily out to take out Batman. He's just doing his thing, but Batman can't stand and just watch him kill criminals, so he has to stop him. But the first time they fight and when they meet, Batman gets his ass handed to him and he gets beaten up pretty bad. And I'm just going to show you a little bit more. So when Alfred finds him, he's like half dead, lying on the floor. And this kind of messes him up a little bit. He's like, he has to find other ways to do this. So yeah, this is where we get to the weird stuff. Now, you don't see this very often. So that's Batman with a gun. And not just any gun. And here, I don't know what they were thinking. But anyway, it's why this is kind of weird. Because this is the gun that killed his parents. This is the gun that belongs to Joe Chill. And another very strange thing in this book is that Batman teams up with Joe Chill. I don't understand what they were thinking when they wrote it like that, but anyway, all that aside, it's a very cool, old school, gritty, violent Batman story. And yeah, another reason why I really like this is that one of my favorite animated Batman movies, The Mask of Phantasm, well, it's probably among my top 5 Batman movies, live action or animated. The antagonist there, Phantasm, was inspired from the Reaper. So the best thing we got also, besides the comic, is that it inspired the antagonist in The Mask of Phantasm. Yeah, I'm not going to give away much more. Check it out if you want. It's really cool. Not Mask of Phantasm, Batman Year 2, Fear the Reaper. Alright, so this was our first episode. My next episodes will be shorter. Thanks for joining us, me and my friends here. And I'll see you next time. I am KH, and thanks for stopping by.
We're counting down to Christmas. We're spending all of our pay. We're getting so excited. We need a holiday. Don't wanna have no problems. Don't wanna see a tear. Don't wanna hear no bad things for one day off.
Oh, hello there! Welcome back! So, today, we're gonna do Batman Year 2.